What is up? My name is Jordan Morrison, and this is episode 35 of It Is What It Is. And I want to start off talking about this thing right here, my face. I just learned the life hack that you should be smiling when you make eye contact with somebody, when you start talking to somebody. Like, I just learned that if I'm smiling before those things take place, my face looks better. I'm easier to talk to. I look happy. I'm approachable, all those things. And I can't believe nobody wanted to teach me that ever in the history of almost 30 years now. So I'm trying to smile more, and I don't know if it's working for me. I gotta say, old white men are still trying to fight me in the same amount that they always have been, even though I'm smiling, like trying to look happy, be approachable, all those things. So if anyone knows the hack to get white men to try to fight me less, old white men to fight me less, please let me know, because I'm in line, like minding my own business at dinner, enjoying a few drinks, having some food. And this old guy cuts, and I didn't even say a word. I was going to let him get to the bathroom, whatever, but there's a line of people, and I can hear them like, grumbling about this old man. And typical, like any friend group I'm in, no matter where I'm at, I'm the guy that gets messed with. I don't know what it is. It's clearly something about my face though, because it's been this way my whole life. So anyways, this guy realizes like, oh, damn, there's a whole line back here. So what does he do? He tries to go in front of everyone. Everyone's waiting in line. I'm next to use the restroom. And I'm thinking like, oh, this guy's lost his marbles. He's off his rocker. Like, let's just let him use the bathroom. He's probably going to shit his pants if he tries to stay in line anyways. And Lord knows I don't need anyone shitting their pants around me any more than I've already dealt with. So he gets in front of the line and I'm like, hey man, there's a whole line here. Just like that. Couldn't have said it any different. And I was smiling. I was doing my thing like, hey man, there's a line here. And he looks at me and he's like, oh, do we have a problem? You think you're hot shit? And he said exactly that. And I was like, yo, first, yes, I do. Second, I don't know why you're coming at me so hot, man, is what I said to him. That was what I said back. I don't know why you're coming at me so hot. And we've locked eyes this entire time. So then he just proceeds to stand in front of everyone else. I'm like, hey man, this is a line. Like, you got to go to the back. That's how it works. He continues to just stand in front of me and dog me. And I'm like, dude, look, you're pushing 60. I'm pushing 30. And it doesn't have to go down like this in Moxie's in Dallas. And then all of a sudden, the servers come over and they're trying to break up what could be a potential fight. But I'm like, again, I don't know what it is. I don't. It's been like that for a very long time. So somebody let your boy know. I've been trying to smile more. Don't know if it's working. But you know what they say. You can catch a lot of flies with honey, but you can catch a lot of honeys being fly. And I don't know what the saying is about getting old white men to fight you, but I definitely have that one encoded in my DNA somewhere, because old white men don't like me. And who knows, maybe it's because of how I look, and there's nothing I can do about that. Some people that come to mind that have a face that I don't like looking at Will Ferrell. I'm gonna keep it real. I think that scene out of Step Brothers when they're at the Catalina wine mixer and what's his face tells Will Ferrell, I don't like your face. I related to that and it resonated with me, and I don't like Will Ferrell's face. Who else? Kevin Hart. I don't like his face. I also think it's because he has a small body, a small frame, and there's just something about Will Ferrell, Kevin Hart, and they did a movie together, and it like made me ill inside. It made me not okay because I don't like their face, and maybe I'm the same. Maybe I have one of those faces too. Who knows? I guess I could get a face tat or two to change it up a little bit, or maybe some plastic surgery. I don't know. Keep the comments rolling in. Let me know, what do I do so that old white men don't fight me? What I wish was a reality here in America. I really wish in America that politicians had to be like Among Us. Like, sure, they could keep their security or whatever, but for a second, let's talk about putting into action whatever legislature needs to be passed so that politicians have to like fly on the same planes as us, and they have to like sit around us at sporting events, and they have to like just be around the general public. Because think about how much gold content we would have from people talking shit to politicians. And I don't like any of their faces unless it's my boy Donald J. Trump. That is a beautiful man right there. I tell you what. But the rest of the politicians, I would talk mad shit to. Gavin Newsom, I would love to hear what people have to say to Gavin Newsom. It would be some off the wall bonkers, just hitting home. That guy is a scumbag. You ever seen that dude? Not a good dude at all. So anyways, enough with the politicians. I don't even want to get started. They're just the worst. But I am moving. I'm getting pretty anxious. I'm getting pretty excited. I think moving is great. But what I hate about moving is packing all of my shit. Like, when I start to really get busy in packing, I start to realize I've got the most useless shit ever from I don't even know how young I was. Like, why am I still holding on to those Pez dispensers? Why every time when I move, I find Pez dispensers? Like, couldn't tell you the last time I had one of the Pez bricks, but I have the dispensers. If I really look around, I'll have just an odd amount of them for no reason. And like, I've never seen, like, I'll find one I've never seen before. And what else do I always find when I'm moving? I always find those damn extension outlets things. I got a million of those. I don't know how, but it makes sense because looking back, like, you know, my parents, they always had those kinds of things on hand. So I've got to start, you know, accumulating these things if my kids are going to know, hey, I need, you know, an extension cord. Dad's got it in that random box from when he moved all over the country. So I'm doing my part. I have a bunch of useless equipment. I've got a tool set with a bunch of missing tools. Somehow I can keep track of every Pez dispenser I've ever had for my whole life. And then everyone that wasn't mine as well, but I can't keep track of an entire tool set. That somehow I can't get the tool back in the tool set to keep track of it. So riddle me that. And God forbid one of my Pez dispensers breaks and I need tools to fix it. Won't have any because don't know where my tools are at, but I have a bunch of Pez dispensers. What else do I find an abundance of when I'm moving? I find an abundance of shitty candy, like the Sour Heads, everywhere. And I don't even buy them. How do I have like Sour Heads or Warheads or whatever they're called? Crappy candy, change from other countries. That's something too. Change from other countries. I'm emptying out drawers and I'm like, I've never been in Nicaragua. How do I have coins from Nicaragua? Make it make sense. Because I don't know. And I hate moving. Like, it's all of my stuff. And I almost, every time I move, I'm almost like, let me just restart. Y'all can have this stuff. I'll do it again. And sure as shit, I will find Pez dispensers the next time I move after throwing them all away, after giving them all away. But I won't find my tools. Yeah, so I'm moving. If anyone wants to help me move, if anyone wants to help me pack, I'm pretty bad at it. My mother, though, she has moved me multiple times. I used to throw fits when we would move. I'd be like, I'm not moving. So I was such a jerk. I told my mom we were moving and I was a kid. And I told my mom, you want to move, not me. I'm not packing my stuff. It doesn't have to go. You can leave it here for the people buying the house and we'll move. Leave it. I don't want it. And you know what she did? She packed my stuff because she's a saint. And I know I've got karma constant karma for what I've done. And probably full circle, probably why old white men hate me is because they look at me and they know, you disgusting, sick, unhealthy man. You made your mother move you multiple times and you refused to help, refused to pack anything. And that's probably why old white men hate me. And I want to end it off saying this. If all old white men want to fight me and hate me, that's fine, as long as that one old white man loves me, and that's Donald J. Trump. Because Lord knows that I'd be running to the end of the earth for that man. I would pack my stuff for Donald J. Trump. And that's all I have to say about that. I'm out. Later.